I enjoy coming out of my character and being somebody else, you know, and just knowing that the audience enjoys that, you know, it brings life inside of me, knowing that I can be somebody outside of Kendrick. Yeah. So the journey started from poetry, blah, 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 to little baby auditions while I was still doing poetry all over the city of Columbia, South Carolina. Big shout out to Columbia. I had a venue on Tuesday nights, stayed packed.
Every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
They give you your own night?
Yeah, it was open mic with Kenny the Poet.
Man!
That was my, that was my name, and the city embraced that, and I was all on TV. I would do radio, come do a poem on the radio every week. So ultimately, that kind of broke my shyness even more, because being on stage with 300, 400 people. We opened up for Charlie Wilson one time. Boys to Men. Yeah, wow. And people were like, oh, wow, I've never heard poetry, kind of like that. Because traditionally it's a mic and you doing, no music, blah, blah, blah. But we kind of turned them into songs. And the music was so dope. Shout out to Black Tovin. He was my keyboardist. Man, we just created this sound that it would literally take you there in your mind with the poems, the words, the music behind my homegirl singing. It was literally this whole different thing that people really loved and really embraced, and really, and I really hate that it's kind of not in me as much anymore, because combination with that and acting, I'd probably be, especially with the social media.
Yeah, you'll be going crazy.
Bust out a poem every night. Yeah. So, yeah, that journey, the job was just, I knew it was a resting place, and I was comfortable. That's the main thing too. Everybody, no, man, don't leave your job. You got a good job. Don't do that. What you gonna do? Act? You always got these little people murmuring and telling you that the choices you make to enhance your life are bad ones. But one thing about me, I never listen to people. I hear them, but I don't listen to them. You can't make me do something that I already know in my mind is gonna work for me. So yeah, once I transitioned from there, got out of that job, moved to Atlanta. I mean, it just, the grind was tough, especially when money ran out. I had to Uber. I had a self-tape service where I would record people. I had to hustle.
Yeah.
And at the same time, still do these auditions. And, you got to put your heart into it and get told no a bunch of times. And I still get told no. And it's cool. I enjoy hearing no, because I know that something else greater is coming. Yep.
Man, amen to that, dog. And I'm with you all the way, because I done had like plenty moments. See, me, I spent my whole life rolling the dice, betting on myself from the beginning. And and nobody in my family, like, I ain't disrespecting nobody in my family, but I'm the only creative in my family.
Right.
So for me to come from a flock of people that just only believe you only can survive if you working a 9 to 5, for me to be that person, step out, be like, nah, I'm gonna put my happiness and my passion before a paycheck.
Right.
Because I rather struggle chasing my dreams than be comfortable and miserable.
Yep. And I was miserable every day, especially them last 2 years. I think I was borderline depressed, man. So, and I don't get like that. I have moments where I'm down, but my mentality's so strong, man. I just bring myself out of it. I start, because that's what we can do. We choose, our choices in life is what makes us. And I choose to be happy. Got people in my family who choose to be, angry and blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. But this is why your life is the way it is. Just change it, because you can,
Damn, boy, you coming in here dropping some gems today, man.
Hey, I'm just letting you know how I move and my mentality about things, and people overstress.
Yeah.
When in reality, you control that.
Nah, facts. Facts. Have you ever had a Mike Jones moment?
Mike Jones.
You know, Mike Jones he was the rapper. He had that song. Back then they didn't want me.
Mike
Now
Jones.
hot, they all on me.
Oh, nah. I think throughout my whole career, people have treated me relatively the same. You know, there's no or, you know, man, you know, he's this. I think just because of the way I always carried myself, I always made friends.
Right.
I always, even, I came out the gym the other day, no lie. I seen a dude, I said, "What up, King?" He said, "What up, man?" He said, "Bro, keep that energy. I like that." You know, people recognize it and they feel it. Those were 2 words, you know? So when you putting it out, it just attracts that same type of people to you. And next thing you know, like, you know, me and him could have talked. We probably could end up being best friends.
Right.
But that's how it starts.
Nah, facts.
Right.
Facts. Hey, it's your favorite cousin at the cookout, Rico Ramil. Check out my brand new book, Get Rich and Praise God, man, on Amazon.com right now. Everything you need to learn how to secure that bag like a boss is right here in this book, man. I went from sleeping in a 1984 Buick LeSabre to living full-time off the gifts I was born with. And I want to show you how to do the same thing, man. Get Rich and Praise God, man, on Amazon.com right now.
Check runners. Check runners.